Hello guys and welcome to NerdifiedGamers. I'm Alex and today we're going to be discussing the top 5 Disney games I recommend you play as soon as possible. We're stepping into retro land here today to a time when licensed games were beautifully delicious. And those times are gone now, so also if a game that you love does not appear on this list here today, please leave a comment down below letting me know why it's amazing. So number 5 on this list is going to be The Jungle Book for the Super Nintendo. This was made by Virgin Interactive. This is an example of a more pixelated game on the list. It's not the most beautiful looking. It's a lot more challenging, and that's why I like it. Like, you can breeze through a bunch of the other games like nothing in one sitting, no problem, and it's just really a nice throwback to the movie, and it's just fun to play through it anyways, even though it's fast. I've never beat this in my life. Every time I play this I get through like 3 levels, and it's difficult as hell. Banana throwing goodness. It's a lot of fun. I do really enjoy the art style. There is a lot of detail put into the backgrounds. Music sounds great. All your favorite characters are definitely recognizable. Jungle Book for the Super Nintendo. Play that. If you don't got yourself a Super Nintendo, maybe you got an old NES lying around, I'm definitely going to be recommending DuckTales, developed by Capcom for the NES. This game is awesome. They just made it in HD for the Xbox and the Wii U, and it was awesome, and everybody played that, and nobody remembered the original. Playing as Scrooge McDuck, and you have his unique ability of bouncing around on his cane up and down, and this game's kind of cool because it's Metroid-y, where it's non-linear, so you can, it is a side-scrolling platformer, but you can kind of choose where you're going. Unique levels, nicely detailed. They put a lot of love into this game, because that's Capcom for you. Probably my favorite developer. It's a nice mix of difficult and casual, so you can get through this game, but you will have some bumps in the road. Great, precise controls. Rather short game, in comparison to some others on the system, but I feel like it has a bunch of replay value because it is non-linear. You can beat it in different ways, and this game is just a big old treasure hunt, so it's fun every time. Definitely music is crisp and recognizable. If you know DuckTales, then you will definitely be loving that 8-bit tune. Now, if you don't have a Super Nintendo or an NES lying around, then I will definitely be recommending Tarzan for the N64, developed by Activision. People enjoy the Sega version better, but I grew up with this one, that's why I'm putting this one on the list. You basically play as Tarzan through a young ape wannabe to a fully fledged, mature ape man. You will also play as recognizable characters such as Jane and Turk, and those levels are a lot of fun. Another thing I really like about this game is there's a percentage system at the end of each level that you can choose to go back to or get more lives or whatever, which adds a lot of replay value for me personally, because I love getting 100% on everything. Yeah, there's also a lot of collectibles in each level, which the levels are pretty long, I would say. A nice variation of levels also, some more difficult, and you kind of have to go off the beaten path. If you're not looking for it, you probably won't find it. Tarzan for the N64. This list is going to be a classic. You've heard it all before, but I'm going to go ahead and say that you need to play this game at least once in your life. The Lion King for the Super Nintendo. That's why I've been saying Virgin Interactive is a great company. Put a lot of love in their Disney games. Like a lot of the games, it's a 2D platformer with incredible detail to the backgrounds. You're going to be singing along through this whole game. Each level is like a scene from the movie, and it goes through it very well. Characters and animations are smooth, the controls are precise. A nice challenge. You will get through this game. You won't have too much difficulty, but it's a lot of fun to do so. I've beaten this game many times in my life, and I still find myself going back to it. Even just capturing the footage for this game, I had trouble turning it off and just wanted to keep playing more and more, so that's a testament of its own. And last but certainly not least, a thing that's on a lot of people's #1s, and for good reason, is Aladdin on the Super Nintendo. Again, developed by Capcom, a great company back in the retro days. Every time I'm looking for a good game, is it developed by Capcom, then it's probably good, because I've played more good Capcom games than bad Capcom games. Again, a lot of people prefer the Sega Genesis version of this because you have a sword. I grew up on this one, and I love this one, and I don't know, this is the one that really sticks with me. Great controls, great animations, a lot of fun, bouncy, smooth gameplay, attention to detail, attention to sound. They did a great job recreating this. There's more difficult parts and there's less difficult parts. Probably my biggest complaint is the inconsistency of which that happens. It's a fun challenge to get through. You will spend a bit of time, maybe. All the characters are definitely recognizable, a lot of detail put into the characters and animations themselves. It does take advantage of the FX chip, I believe, but I'm pretty sure I read that it's only for like 2 levels, which I'm pretty sure I can assume the levels that they use that for. If you know someone that's a collector and doesn't have this game, get it for them. For this Christmas, if you know somebody who's a retro collector, I highly recommend any one of these games because they will be good. There are some honorable mentions that I also played and own. That's all I got for you guys today. Please like this video as it supports me. Leave a comment down below letting me know your favorite Disney game, if it's one of these on the list or if it's not. Either way. Also, follow me on Twitter at NerdifiedGamers and subscribe because I want to see you back here. Tune in next time, guys, and I'll see you later.